Hey guys, this is Michael over at ANS, and today we're going to be talking about the new Luxe Ice OLED marker that they just released. And here we're going to be talking about comparing it to the old school 2.0 OLED marker that we have. Pretty much you can start by seeing some subtle differences here and there. We'll start with the barrel. The barrel is still the same, utilizes the freak inserts, comes with two different inserts as you can see here like it always did. They're in here somewhere. Wrong side, here we go. So we have the 687 that it always came with, and I believe the 689 is the one that's in there right now. Still the same barrel. You can see here that the regulator is now a little bit different looking. Part of the regulator is actually part of the body and the frame of the gun, meaning that this little piece right here is going to come off, making it a lot easier to disassemble and a lot easier to maintenance and regulate, for lack of better words, which is really nice. A lot of people were complaining that they'd have to take the whole thing apart, slide off the sleeve, clean everything, and then put it all back together. This is just a couple of pieces. It's a lot less to deal with. We move on to the eye covers and the feed neck. The eye covers are generally the same, magnetically held in with the little switch right here to pull them out nice and easy. The feed neck is a little bit shorter. It's a little bit more low profile. Still the same lever-based system to clamp in your hopper. What I really do like also is that the trigger is easily removable without having to take apart the whole gun, unlike this one where you'd have to separate the whole frame and then get in there with an Allen key and then take it off. Also, with the body and the frame, when you separate them, no more eye wires to worry about. It all separates without having to worry about splitting wires or crunching wires or tearing wires or anything like that. Still uses your rechargeable battery, comes with a charger. The charging port is up front here. And then when we move down to the ASA, you can see it's no more twist knob. It's actually a lever. You can see the lever right here. It's a little groove. You can pull it down. I like that it's grooved and it's flush. It's not going to get caught on your gear when you're running down Snake or when you're trying to move up. It's nice, easy, super ergonomic, and very smooth. I like how this gun feels in your hand. It's really nice, very ergonomic. They widened the trigger guard here as well, so you can hold it any way you feel comfortable. I mean, I can fit both my hands in between there. It's a really nice marker. Next, we're going to be moving on to weighing them, because when you pick these guns up already, you can tell the difference in weight. But let's get some numbers to kind of verify that for you guys. We'll start with the older one first. And we got that one weighing in at around, let's see if we can get it right. Got that one weighing around 2.2 pounds. Yeah, 2.3, 2.2. And then the new ice is gonna go right here. And that is at 1.14. So it is about a pound difference in weight. It is a light marker. And then we're gonna move on to the bolt as well. The bolts are the biggest differences, like the biggest. This new bolt system that they have uses what is called an internal ceramic elastomer coating, meaning that it's not necessarily self-lubricating, but it is a very smooth and very fine kind of metal kind of coating on here. So it's always going to be moving smoothly even without lubricant or grease on the bolt. It is recommended to still use lubricant. It's not recommended to run the gun never using lube. You will ruin your O-rings that way. Pretty much separates just like the old one does, like that. And I'll grab the old one out too real quick and twist it from the back. Get this ready so my hands are all clean. You can see the shaft is a lot different. It's a lot more inlaid. The way the milling and on all these pieces plays a huge role in how the gun will shoot, how air efficient it is, and everything like that. You can also see the actual bolt itself is slightly different. On the older one, it was actually indented in. This one, it is now both. It is a little outward grooved and then indented in, still using the same kind of spring. In the back now there is a spring as well for when you fire and the back pressure is created and it shoots the bolt back. The spring in here is fighting that pressure, making it a lot smoother. It alleviates or dampens that recoil of the marker substantially, making it, like I said, a lot smoother. It's a little bit quieter too. The can is slightly different. The way they milled this is just to kind of help with the efficiency of the air and how the air runs through the gun. It's also lighter than the original one too, just by feel. The metal they used, I don't know what it is exactly, but it is a little bit lighter, so it's a lot nicer to use. Super simple to put it back together, super simple to maintain and grease. Just spins right on like this, and you just put it back together and you push it right back in. One of the differences too with the bolts are on the top of the older one, you can see the groove here to kind of get your finger in there. The way you take this one out is actually you're gonna be pushing back here, and you can kind of see when I push up, the piece kind of lifts like that. So that's how you get that one out. You still have your OLED screen, it still talks to you, it still has your voice options to change it to. You can plug it into your computer and do all that fun stuff. Another cool thing is they included a bigger parts kit. It is about 2 times the original size, so you're gonna have more rebuilds, you're gonna have a more longevity of the gun. It's gonna be a lot easier to maintenance now that everything comes apart easier. There's no wires to worry about when you put the thing back together. The new Luxe Ice is still a Luxe, and you can tell by how they look still very similar, but it is a nice upgrade from your OLED 2.0 that you have if you have one. I really, really like what they've done. I really like how it looks. We have a bunch of colorways. Be sure to check our website for availability of all the colors that we offer, and pick yours up now at ansgear.com.